Had that mentor not been there through that first year of my business, I don't know, it would have been different.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you don't need to be instructing so much. Sometimes it's just of like, I see you.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I see your effort. Good job. Keep going. It's not easy. And just that gives somebody else the motivation to like, okay, I can keep going.
Yeah, because in this industry, your growth, the change, it's not obvious. It's not a chart that you can look at. It's not always numbers, right? So if there's someone there who you trust, who really is looking out for you, it's not a competition, then that makes you feel more content and more peaceful inside, that I'm making the right steps, I'm doing the right thing. And tomorrow, whether it's tomorrow or the next day or 1 year down from now, this is going to work out for me.
Yeah,
this is where
absolutely.
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, that's where I feel like it really, those little like subtle conversations are what makes all the difference.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing to see the progression from when they first come in, bug-eyed, not knowing what to do or say or not, to like really seeing them, in a transaction and like having the conversations and having, all these things happening around them, and so them feeling so happy and accomplished, like, oh my God, I actually made it to this point.
Yeah, applying it naturally.
Yeah. And I think in our industry, we've just had this like mentality of like, go, go, go. And you have to be a hustler. And there's, like you said earlier, like, work 80 hours, and that's all you have to do. And sometimes we're made feel a certain way if we're not in that hustle mentality.
Yeah. And sometimes you're so tired working 80 hours a week, you can't stop to really reflect and think 80 hours of exhaustion, compare that to 40 hours of being at your peak.
Yeah.
What's going to be better? When you look at some studies, they compare being sleepless nights to driving under the influence. So imagine working under the influence all the time because you're never prioritizing your sleep, your rest. How is that going to grow your business?
Exactly. For me, building my business and getting where I am now has helped me grow personally so much. The both have been hand in hand. And I, have loved seeing, the both, seeing how they intertwine, right? And how I integrate lessons that I've learned in business and like say, oh, I can see and I can put it into my personal, and vice versa, right? And so, it really isn't about working harder. It's really figuring a way to work smarter.
Yeah.
And, going back to being in that, positive attitude, right? That positive attitude carries this energetic footprint or vibration that, then allows, things to come in, and sometimes even so effortlessly, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to when you're holding on to something and you're like, oh, I need this, and you're working out of a place of lack.
Yeah. There's no room in your life.
There's no room because you're so like this, right? And the other thing that happens is that you then start to have tunnel vision, where you're just so hyper focused on the lack of not having clients, on the lack of not having business, or enough money or this and that you're so focused and worried about those things that you're not seeing opportunities that may be coming in and things like this. And so this is where it's like, slow down,
ask for advice, and really hear it.
Yeah.
Don't just sit there and say, okay, take notes, right? Think about how can this be directly applied to my life? And then if your mentor doesn't really know you, then maybe go home. Who do you trust? Do you trust your mom, who is always there for you, who wants the best for your career, but also really knows you as a person? Because then they can help you. Sometimes if you can't think straight, these are the people that can help you, first of all, be very real with you, whether it's being rude, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
But to tell you that, know what? This is what I've noticed in your personal life. Are you bringing that to work with you? Are your clients noticing that in you?
That right there is a big one.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share this video for good luck. Actually, share this video to 2,022 people, and you'll have sold more homes by the end of the year than you could have dreamed of. Or break the chain and don't make any sales. Totally up to you.